What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Unfolded. Many of us as humans all share the same top 5 senses. Those include sight, smell, taste, touch, and auditory. But here's the thing. We all know about those day-to-day senses that we use when we're enjoying a nice cold beverage, when we see some yummy food. We all experience those senses. But how about we start thinking about the senses of a leader? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Let's unfold. So today, I'm going to have us do a vision test. Yes, a vision test. That used to be my least favorite test of all time because when you had to do a vision test, you had to take the eyeglasses off, and at some point the air had to shoot in my eye. I hated it. So it won't be anything like that. Luckily for you, you can keep your glasses on, your contacts in, whatever it is. But it's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna put some images on the screen and I want you to tell me exactly what you see, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and put the first image up here. All right, now tell me, what do you notice when you look at this image? Okay. For some of you, you may have immediately said, Jerry, that's obviously Steph Curry. Okay, great job. For some of you who don't even know who Steph Curry is, maybe you are not a big basketball fan, totally fine. You may think, oh, this is clearly an athlete. For those of you who are huge Steph Curry fans like myself, you probably said to yourself, the greatest shooter of all time, he just dropped the GOAT movie. Many of things probably came to mind, okay? So, already, you guys are off to a fantastic start. Let's go to the next picture, all right? I'm gonna give you a few seconds to look at this picture. This one's a little bit more challenging, but tell me, what do you see? Now, some of you may have immediately noticed a woman reading a book in a chair in front of a table. Others may have noticed a man that's within that chair, all right? So the woman's shoulders are the man's eyes, his eyebrows are right above her shoulders, and then the armrests are his ears, okay? This one was a little bit more abstract, but again, we just wanna see how well you're able to see things, how well your sense of sight is really doing today, okay? We have one more picture, and it's another abstract one. So I want you to really take a second to tell me what you get from this. All right, so some of you may see a gentleman cooking. You may see some women in the back. One woman, it looks like she may also be doing some meal prep. In front of the man, you can see a whole bunch of tickets in front of him that are probably orders that need to still be fulfilled, right? So there's a lot going on in this image. In this one, it strikes a little bit more for me because I'm thinking, now imagine if I'm a customer and the kitchen is looking like that, where it looks like there's maybe just 1 or 2 people cooking and they have all these tickets. I'm thinking, what number ticket am I and how much longer am I gonna have to wait, okay? So you're probably thinking, okay, Jerry, this was a great vision test, but what does this have to do with leadership? And I tell you, this has everything to do with leadership. How we see things impacts how we lead. So let's unfold a little bit deeper into this because we're gonna talk about the 4-step process when it comes to seeing as a leader. So I call this step number 0. This is something that happens without you even having to intentionally think about it. When you looked at these images, let's start with the one with Steph Curry. When you looked at that image, depending on the type of person you are, depending on what you know about basketball, you already had a thought in your mind, right? It was either maybe you're a huge LeBron fan and you remember this being LeBron's greatest rival for a very long period of time. I'm a huge Steph fan, so when I see LeBron, all I can think of is, man, what a time that was back in those years when it was Steph and LeBron, their clubs going back to back to back to back, right? Or maybe you're a passive watcher and you're like, oh my gosh, I love Steph. He's such a great guy. I love Aisha. I love their family. Amazing. All those things. What you saw was influenced by the context from which you were looking at it. When you're seeing something from the eyes of a leader, they're always looking at it from the context that they're in right now. Let's go a little bit deeper on this. If you remember that very last picture we just saw of the gentleman cooking with all those tickets, let's think from a leadership perspective. Let's take this gentleman. If I'm the CEO, okay, if I'm the owner of this restaurant and I have one person cooking, maybe another woman on the side, maybe she's the sous chef, right? And the others are waitresses. What I'm thinking right now when I see this image is we have all these tickets backed up, and let's say we've already been kind of slow, we've been kind of getting bad reviews. What's the context of which I'm looking at this? I'm looking at this from the perspective of maybe a little bit stressed because, okay, I got to get my hands dirty. I got to make sure my team is on point. And right now we're getting backed up and I'm going to have to help this guy out. So context is key when we're looking at anything as a leader. So step 0, that's why I say it's 0, because it's instinctive for us to look at something and already know. Think of when you walk into your home and you have pets, you see something out of order and you're like, where's my dog? Where's my cat? What did they do, right? It's instinctive, okay? So context is key and it's step 0. Now, the first intentional step that you're gonna have to do is scan. When anything is going on, leaders are scanning, and they're scanning to understand what's happening right now. Whether it's what is happening in my team, what's happening in the marketplace, what is the pattern that I'm noticing that could either present a new problem or a new opportunity. It's either or. And what is the thing that I keep noticing over time? Not just today, not just the patterns of today, but what's been the pattern of the week, the pattern of the month, the pattern of the quarter as we go into the next quarter. Leaders are really good at scanning and picking up patterns as they continue to look and use their sense of sight. So in this case, let's go back to this picture with this gentleman. As a CEO, let's say I'm the owner of this restaurant and I say, hey, what's the pattern here? Are we seeing more nights that look like this? Or is this a rarity? Is this an outlier? If we're going back to that original context where this person is short-staffed, this is the pattern, this is the norm. So what this is telling me is, 1, we're going into our next month looking the same way, and I'm scanning and I'm seeing the same thing over and over again. What I'm seeing is an opportunity. We're growing as a business. We're growing in terms of our market reach and our market value. Again, I gotta get more people back here, right? But this is just using the sense of sight, scanning. So that's the next step. That's the next part of using this sense as a leader. From there, part of seeing these things is now I have to learn to predict what is gonna happen next. If I keep going in the same direction this way, if I don't add anyone new to our team, if I don't ensure that my team has the support they need, how long is this cook gonna stay? How long are the wait staff gonna stay when they have to keep going out to our customers and saying, hey, we need 5 more minutes, hey, we need 10 more minutes, hey, we need then for our end users, what are our customers gonna think when we don't have the time and there's no sense of urgency? And maybe we do have urgency, but because we only have one chef working right now, what's gonna happen next, right? What is this gonna do to our business? So again, we gotta look at the frame. Where are we right now? What is the context here? Then from there, we gotta scan day to day. What's happening every single day? What are the patterns that are coming up? And then we got to predict based on this pattern that's here, based on the context, based on what I'm seeing, what is going to happen next if everything stays the same, and what could happen next if we make changes, all right? And then that takes us into our fourth point. Technically, point number 3, we gotta act early. What can I do now? Let's say we're generating more revenue. We got all these customers, they're coming in, the hype is real, they love the food. We got all this money. Okay, let's allocate those funds to now hiring someone new. Because not only do we have to look at what do I do next, but we also have to look at what's something I can do before it becomes urgent. But here's the thing, you have no idea how many organizations, how many businesses, leaders are not doing that. And the thing that was about to be urgent is now urgent, and it's pressing, and that pressing is turning into pressure on the staff as a whole. It's so important that we take the opportunity to be proactive rather than reactive. And the way we do that is by utilizing our sight to our advantage. That's what I mean when I talk about the sense of a leader. Sight is such a vital sense within leadership. And I want you guys to take this away. If you take anything away outside of that framework, outside of those steps, when we utilize our sight as leaders, what we're doing is we have strategic foresight. This is where you're able to identify patterns, anticipate needs before problems become visible to everyone else. You are the first line of defense. And so I want to empower you all to start thinking like that. When you go into work today, whether you're a leader or whether you're not, if you're an individual contributor, you also have great influence and great impact on your team with your sight just as well. So in short, guys, sight is important. Sight is very important. And I know that you are more than capable to really use it to your advantage. So please let me know in the comments below how you can apply this to your team today. I really hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday when we talk about our next sense. 'Sense. And until then, y'all stay unfolded. Peace.